Imagine this, you're in a relationship with an amazing woman. She's fully invested in you. She supports you, prioritizes you, and goes out of her way to make you happy. It feels effortless, like she's giving you everything without you even asking. She listens, respects you, stands by your side, and makes you feel like the most important man in her life. But have you ever noticed that not every guy experiences this? While some men naturally inspire deep commitment and loyalty, others struggle to keep a woman's interest constantly feeling like they have to chase, impress, or profit themselves. So what makes the difference? Here's the truth. Women don't commit deeply to just anyone. They commit to a man who demonstrates certain powerful qualities that make her feel safe, valued, and excited about their relationship. When a woman sees these four undeniable signs in you, she won't just like you, she invests in you emotionally, mentally, and even physically. And the best part, these signs have nothing to do with looks, money, or status. They're about who you are and how you make her feel. If you've ever wondered what truly makes a woman choose to stay with you and give her all to you, then this video is for you. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what these four signs are and how to apply them in your life. And once you do, everything changes. So if you're ready to understand what separates men who effortlessly attract deep devotion from those who struggle, stick around. This is going to be Egameka. Let's dive in. Hey everyone, welcome back to STOIC Stream. If you're new here, my name is Adam Stone, and on this channel we break down powerful insights on relationships, self-mastery, and the mindset that separates strong men from the rest. If you want to become more confident, more in control of your life, and more attractive not just to women but to the world, then you're in the right place. Now let's talk about something that a lot of men struggle with: understanding what truly makes a woman commit, invest, and give her all in a relationship. See, most guys believe that women fall for them because of external things: money, looks, status, or chasing after them. But the truth, none of sign number one. You make her feel emotionally safe. Those things matter as much as you think. Women don't commit because of what you have, they commit because of who you are. Have you ever seen a guy who isn't rich, isn't the best looking, but somehow women are naturally drawn to him? He doesn't chase, he doesn't beg, and yet she's fully invested in him. Why does that happen? It's because he embodies certain powerful traits that trigger a woman's deep natural desire to commit. And once you start showing these four key signs, you'll notice that women begin to treat you differently. They'll prioritize you, respect you, and be drawn to you on a level that goes far beyond just attraction. But here's where most men go wrong. Instead of focusing on these powerful qualities, they waste time chasing, overextending, and trying too hard to impress. And when that happens, women start to lose interest, pull away, and their relationship begins to feel one-sided. If you've ever been in a situation where a woman seemed excited about you at first but suddenly became distant, it's because something changed in how she perceives you. And I guarantee it all comes down to whether or not you're showing these four signs. So in today's video, I'm going to break down exactly what those four signs are, why they matter, and how to apply them in your life. Because once you understand this, relationships won't feel like a struggle anymore. You'll stop overthinking, stop chasing, and start attracting women who genuinely want to help with you and who are willing to invest in you just as much as you invest in them. And trust me, this isn't just about dating. This is about becoming a man of value, a man of presence, and a man who naturally commands respect in every area of life. So if you're ready to understand what truly makes a woman choose you, respect you, and stay fully invested in you, then keep watching, because this is going to change the way you see relationships. Or let's dive in. Sign number one: you make her feel emotionally safe. Alright, let's talk about one of the biggest factors that determines whether a woman will fully invest in you or keep you at a distance: emotional safety. If a woman doesn't feel emotionally safe around you, she might stay in your life for a while, but she will never truly give you her all. But if she does feel safe, that's when everything changes. What does emotional safety really mean? A lot of guys hear the phrase emotional safety and think it means being extra nice, agreeing with the very thing she says, or avoiding conflict. But that's not it at all. Emotional safety means she feels comfortable being completely herself around you without fear of judgment, criticism, or emotional instability. It means she trusts that when she opens up, you'll listen, not shoot her down, that she can share her thoughts, her fears, and even her weaknesses, knowing that you won't use them against her or make her feel. Sign number two: you have a clear purpose and direction in life. Small. Why is this so powerful? Think about it. Women live in a world where they constantly have to filter what they say and how they act. Society, work, even social media pressure them to put on a perfect image. But Hunches with a man who makes her feel emotionally safe. She doesn't have to pretend she can relax. She can be real, and when a woman feels like he can't really be herself around you, she forms an attachment that's far stronger than just attraction. It becomes deep emotional investment, signs that you're creating emotional safety and you listen without trying to fix everything. A big mistake men make is immediately jumping in to fix a woman's troubles when she vents, but most of the time she doesn't want solutions. She wants to feel heard when she shares something. Don't interrupt, don't judge, and don't immediately try to solve her emotions. Just listen, acknowledge, and make her feel understood. To you, don't dismiss or minimize her feelings. Ever heard a guy say things like, "You're overreacting," or "It's not a big deal"? That's the fastest way to make a woman shut down emotionally. Instead, validate her feelings even if you don't fully understand them. A simple "I get why that upset you" can go a long way in making her feel safe. Opening up to you. 3. Stay consistent in your energy and actions. Emotional safety comes from knowing that you won't suddenly change on her. If one day you're warm, attentive, and present, but the next day you're distant, cold, or unpredictable, she won't feel secure. In the relationship, consistency builds trust. Trust builds emotional safety, and when she feels safe, she naturally give more to you, for you respect her vulnerability. If she opens up about her past, her fears, or her insecurities, don't sit against her later. Don't make jokes about it. Don't bring it up in an argument, and don't weaponize her emotions. A woman will only fully invest in you if she knows she can be vulnerable without being judged or attacked. What happens when she feels emotionally safe? When a woman feels emotionally safe with you, something powerful happens. She starts investing in the relationship without hesitation. She prioritizes you, supports you, and naturally wants to give you more of herself. She won't play games. She won't test you, and she won't pull away, because deep down she knows she can trust you with her heart. Emotional safety isn't about being perfect. It's about being present, being consistent, and creating a space where she feels secure enough to let her guard down. When you do that, you'll notice a shift. She starts treating you differently, with more respect, more love, and more effort. And that leads us to the next sign, because emotional safety alone isn't enough. If you want her to truly see you as a man worth investing in, you need something of a clear purpose in life. Let's get into it. Sign number 2, you have a clear purpose and direction in life. Now let's talk about one of the most underrated, powerful things that separate men who attract deep devotion from those who constantly struggle. Having a clear purpose and direction in life. You see, most guys think that attracting a woman is all about what they do for her, taking her on dates, texting her constantly, and proving their worth. But the truth is, the men who naturally command a woman's deep respect and emotional investment are the ones. Sign number 3, you respect and appreciate her efforts will have something bigger than just their relationship going on in their lives. Why does purpose matter so much? Amen. Without a purpose is like a ship without a destination. He drifts, has a conscience himself, and worst of all, seeks validation from his relationship to give him a sense of identity. But a man with purpose, he moves with confidence, certainty, and vision. He doesn't need a woman to complete him. He is already fulfilled by the mission he's pursuing, and that's exactly why women find it irresistible. Let's be clear, women don't want to be the center of your universe. They want to be part of your journey, but they don't want to feel like they're responsible for your entire happiness. When a woman senses that a man is lost, unsure of himself, or lacking direction, she may still like him, but she won't fully invest in him. On the other hand, when a man has a purpose, a vision, and a strong sense of where he's going, she'll naturally respect and admire him, and that admiration leads to deep emotional connection. Signs that you have a strong purpose in life. When you're focused on your growth and goals, a man on a mission doesn't spend all his time chasing whether it's women's social approval or distractions. He's focused on something bigger, whether it's his career, his fitness, his personal development, or a passion project. This doesn't mean you ignore women. It means you prioritize your purpose first. And paradoxically, when a woman sees that you have something meaningful going on, she becomes more drawn to you because you are operating at a higher level. To stand firm in your decisions and values. A man without purpose is easily swayed. He changes his mind based on other people's opinions, avoids confrontation, and lets fear dictate his choices. But when you have a strong sense of purpose, you don't just go with the flow, you lead your own path. Women are naturally drawn to men who stand firm in their beliefs, values, and decisions. It has strength, certainty, and confidence, all of which create deep attraction and trust. 3, you don't make her the Center of your world. This one is huge. One of the biggest mistakes men make is making a woman their purpose. They drop everything for her, cancel plans, and revolve their entire identity around their relationship. And while this might seem romantic at first, it actually kills attraction over time. Why? Because deep down, a woman wants a man who already has a full life, not a man who's dependent on her for his sense of worth. When you stay committed to your goals and maintain your individuality, she respects you more, desire you more, and give you more of herself in return. For you inspire her to grow as well. A man with purpose doesn't just elevate himself, he elevates the people around him. If you're constantly striving to improve, challenging yourself, and chasing your goals, she feel natural, inspired to grow alongside you. And here's the key: a woman will only truly invest in a man if she sees a future with him, a future that excites her, challenges her, and makes her feel like she's part of something meaningful. That's why purpose isn't just about you, it's about the kind of life you create and the energy you bring into the relationship. What happens when you have a strong sign? Number 4, you lead with confidence, not control. Propose when a woman sees that you're driven, focused, and living life on your terms. She won't just like you, she'll admire you, and admiration is what turns attraction into deep, lasting connection. She'll want to support you, stand by your side, and be part of your journey. You won't have to constantly prove your worth because your actions, mindset, and direction in life will speak for themselves. But here's the thing: having a purpose isn't enough. You also need to show her something just as important: emotional control and strength, because without that, even the most driven man can lose a woman's respect. And that leads us to sign number 3. Let's get into it's sign number 3. You respect and appreciate her efforts. All right, let's talk about something that's often overlooked but is absolutely critical. If you want a woman to invest in you, stay loyal, and give you her best, respecting and appreciating her efforts. Now, before we dive deep, let me ask you this: have you ever been in a situation where a woman was giving her all to you? She was texting you first, planning dates, showing up for you, but over time her energy started fading. Maybe she stopped putting in as much effort, became distant, or even started pulling away. A lot of men misinterpret this shift and think maybe she lost interest, or maybe I need to chase harder to win her back. But in reality, a big reason we women stop trying is because they feel unseen, unappreciated, or undervalued. And once that happens, the emotional connection weakens and she starts investing less and less into their relationship. Why respect and appreciation matters so much. Women are naturally nurturers. When they care about you, they show it through their actions. It's in the little things: checking in on you, supporting your goals, making time for you, and even doing small, thoughtful things just to see you happy. But if she feels like those efforts aren't noticed or valued, she starts asking herself, why am I even doing this? And once she starts feeling like her efforts don't matter, she'll gradually pull back. See, men and women think differently when it comes to appreciation. A man usually only needs a few big signs of appreciation to feel valued, but for a woman, it's about consistency. She doesn't need a grand gesture, she just needs to feel that her efforts, no matter how small, are recognized and respected. Signs that you respect and appreciate her efforts: when you acknowledge the little things she does. Did she go out of her way to spend time with you? Did she listen when you had a rough day? Did she support your goals without you even asking? These things might seem small, but they matter to her. And when you take a second to say, I see what you did and I appreciate it, it makes a world of difference to you. And take her efforts for granted. One of the biggest mistakes men make is assuming that a woman's effort is just expected. They think, oh well, she's my girlfriend, of course she should do those things. But that mindset is dangerous. Best the moment she feels like she's obligated to do things for you instead of being appreciated for them, the emotional investment starts fading, and once that happens, she won't feel as motivated to give her best. 3, you give without keeping score. A real man gives respect and appreciation without expecting some things, a marry and takeaways in return. If you only show gratitude base, you want something from her, she'll feel it and it won't feel genuine. Instead, recognize her efforts simply because you value her presence in your life. That's what makes her feel really appreciated. For you show gratitude in your actions. Not just words. Saying thank you is great, but showing appreciation is even more powerful. It can be as simple as making time for her, supporting her goals the way she supports yours, or doing something thoughtful for her without her asking. When she sees that her efforts are being reciprocated, she naturally invests even more into you. It happens when you respect and appreciate her. When a woman feels valued, something powerful happens. She starts giving even more. She becomes more affectionate, more invested, and more committed. She won't play games, she won't hold back, and she won't hesitate to put effort into the Relationship, because she knows you see and value her, but here's thing, appreciation alone isn't enough because, well, she wants to feel valued, she also wants to feel challenged and excited. That's where sign number 4 comes in, and trust me this. 1 is a game changer. Let's get into it. Sign number 4, you lead with confidence, not control. Now let's talk about something that separates high-value men from insecure men, the ability to lead with confidence, not control. If you've ever wondered why. Some men naturally attract respect, admiration, and deep devotion from women, while others struggle with power struggles, resistance, and even emotional distance. It all comes down to this one thing: how you lead in the call to action relationship. Because here's the truth, women don't want to be controlled. They don't want a man who dictates their every move, tells them what to do, or tries to dominate them with force. But at the same time, they also don't want a man who is weak, indecisive, or constantly calculate. What they truly crave is a man who is grounded in himself, strong in his decisions, and capable of leading with confidence, not through force but through presence. What does it mean to lead with confidence? Leadership in a relationship doesn't mean being a dictator. It means being a man who moves with purpose, certainty, and direction, someone who takes initiative, makes decisions, and provides a sense of security without controlling or suffocating his partner. Think about it. When a woman is with a man who is decisive, self-assured, and neutral, emotionally grounded, she naturally feels safe in his presence. She doesn't have to second guess his intentions. She doesn't feel like she has to lead their relationship. And most importantly, she respects him. And when a woman respects a man, she trusts him. And when she trusts him, she fully invests in him. Difference between confidence and control. Confidence is about influence. Control is about force. A confident man doesn't need to force his way into a leadership role. He naturally earns it by being consistent and emotionally strong. Meanwhile, an insecure man tries to demand respect, to use fear or manipulation, and exert control out of insecurity. And trust me, women can sense this difference instantly. Confidence is rooted in strength. Control is rooted in fear. A confident man trusts his woman's ability to make good choices because he's secure in himself. But a controlling man, he's constantly worried about losing her, so tries to restrict her, tell her who she can or can't talk to, or make her feel guilty for having independence. And that behavior doesn't build loyalty, it destroys it. Confidence allows freedom, control creates resistance. When a man leads with confidence, a woman naturally follows because she feels inspired, secure, and excited to be part of his journey. But when a man tries to control her, she starts to feel trapped, suffocated, and resentful. And that's when she starts emotionally checking out. Signs that you're leading with confidence, not control: when you make decisions and take initiative. A confident leader doesn't sit back and wait for his woman to make all the plans. She takes charge. He doesn't say, "What do I want to do?" every time. Instead, he says, "I made reservations at this place I think you'll love," or "Let's check out this event together." Women love a man who knows what he wants and takes action to you. Stand firm in your boundaries without being controlling. There's a difference between having standards and being insecure. A confident man sets healthy boundaries. In a relationship, he doesn't tolerate drastic dishonesty or toxic behavior, but he also doesn't try to control a woman's every move out of insecurity. He trusts her and she respects him because he carries himself like a man who values himself. Where you stay emotionally grounded even when things get challenging. A confident leader doesn't lose control when things don't go his way. He doesn't beg, get overly jealous, or act needy. Instead, he stays calm, collected, and in control of his emotions. Women are naturally drawn to men who stay steady under pressure. It makes them feel secure and respected. For you inspire rather than demand respect. A true leader doesn't demand respect, he earns it. He leads by example, showing consistency, reliability, and emotional maturity. And because of that, a woman naturally respects him, follows his lead, and feels deeply connected to him. What happens when you lead with confidence? When you step into your natural leadership role, not by force, but by embodying strength, purpose, and emotional control. Women don't just like you, they admire you, and admiration is key to deep, lasting investment in a relationship. Won't pull away, she won't test you out of insecurity, and she won't question whether she's with the right man because she'll feel it. She trusts your direction, respect your mindset, and feel safe following your lead. And when a woman fully trusts you, that's when she gives you everything: her energy, her loyalty, and her deepest emotional connection. That, my friend, is how you attract not just a woman, but a woman who's willing to invest in you fully because she sees you as a man worth following. Now let's wrap this up and go over everything we've learned today. All right, let's take a moment to go over everything we've covered today, because if you truly understand and apply these 4 signs. You won't just attract a woman, you'll inspire her to invest in you. Complete listing. Number 1, you make her feel emotionally safe. Women don't open up trust or invest in a man unless they feel emotionally secure when you show consistency, emotional stability, and genuine presence. She'll naturally let her guard down and give you her best. Sign number 2, you have a clear purpose and direction in life. A man who knows where he's going is infinitely more attractive than a man who is lost. Women don't want to be the center of your world. They want to be part of your journey. When you have a mission, she'll respect and admire you even more. Sign number 3, you respect and appreciate her efforts. A woman will give more when she feels seen, valued, and appreciated. If you take her efforts for granted, she'll start pulling away. But when she feels like you truly recognize what she brings to your life, she gives even more of herself to a. Sign number 4, you lead with confidence, not music control. A high-value man leads with strength, decisiveness, and emotional control, not force or manipulation. When you lead with confidence, she trusts and respects you. And when a woman respects you, she fully invests in you. At the end of the day, the kind of relationship you attract is a direct reflection of the kind of man you are. If you embody these qualities, you won't have to chase women because the right woman will naturally recognize your value and want to be part of your life. Know if this video helped you gain some insight. Let me know in the comments which of these 4 signs do you feel you already embody and which one do you think you need to improve on. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you're serious about becoming a high-value man and attracting kind of relationship you truly deserve, make sure you hit that like button. It helps spread this message to more people just like you. And if you haven't already, subscribe to STOIC Stream and turn on the notification bell because I'm dropping more powerful content every week that will help you master your mindset, relationships, and personal growth. Also, if you want more exclusive insights and deeper discussions, consider joining my private tech community where I share bonus content and have real conversations with like-minded people on self-improvement, masculinity, and success. The link is in the description below. Listen, when you work on yourself and you stay committed to your growth and when you show up as the strongest version of yourself every single day, you won't have to chase anything. Opportunity, success, and the right people will naturally be drawn to you. So keep pushing forward, stay true to your purpose, and never stop improving this. And you're watching STOIC State. I'll see you in the next